You're listening to Diary of an Island Gyal, episode 1. Self-care is the new trend. Like legit, everybody and them granny are doing it nowadays. And you might wonder, then what's wrong with that, Crystal? And nothing is. It's very commendable. However, what bothers me is the thought that are we just following a trend or do we actually know what it is that we're doing? So I set out to do some research and I found that there are actually two major types of self-care. One is physical self-care and the other is emotional / psychological self-care. Physical self-care involves activities that improve your physical health, such as diet and exercise. It also means seeing your doctor whether or not you're sick for your monthly or annual checkups. How many of you actually visit your dentist at least 2 to 3 times per year? Like, seriously, comment down below and let me know, because my dentist only sees me like every other year. And every time I think like they're going to cuss me out and say, oh, it's been a long while since I say teeth them, like walk on with their teeth, I get there and I'm hearing good reviews on my dental health, and it's always good to hear the good news, but I still have that anxiety of, oh, what if I have started developing my slight cavity or stuff like that. But let me know, how often do you go to get your checkups and stuff like that? Caring for your physical health might also mean eating extra vegetables and fruits, staying hydrated. Like, we gotta stay hydrated. Like, drink your water, sis, and workouts. Yeah, we need to drink water, we need to stay hydrated, especially with this Rona and Sahara and all of the Oz who are coming to the Caribbean for kill we off. Yeah. So, and then of course, there's the other functional stuff, such as brushing your teeth at least 2 times a day, taking a shower between 2 to 3 times a day, and especially after sex. Another thing that can be considered as taking care of your physical health is practicing safe sex, or safer sex for those of you who believes that there is no such thing as safe sex. Right? But that's another story for another day. So yeah, practicing safer sex, which means using a condom, making sure that you get tested frequently, at least 2 to 3 times per year for an STI. And notice I said STI, which is a sexual transmitted infection rather than a sexual transmitted disease, because more usually we see, studies have shown that more frequently we see persons coming in with STIs before it develop into a stage of a disease. So you would have an STI and not have a sign or a symptom, and it's just there. And it is those STIs that go untreated that turns into STD, as well as you have diseases out there that are. So just make sure you get tested at least 2 to 3 times a week for STIs and STD. You have an STD or an STI, please let your sexual partner know and take your antiretroviral drug so that you can live longer and limit the chances of the spread of the disease. You don't want to be out here spreading your fleas, sis or bro. Don't do it. Do not be out here having sex unprotected if you know that you are not the best fit candidate for unprotected sex. If you know that you have a disease, please let your sexual partner or partners know that, hey, X is what is up, and let them decide if they want to have sex with you or not. Alright? Also, for those of you that are, this is just a side note, for those of you that are still living with the negative connotation that having HIV or STI, it's uncurable, well, it's not curable, but taking your antiretroviral drug on a frequent basis, it limits the count of the virus inside your blood and your body. So that's a did you know tip. Alright. Another thing that can be classified as taking care of your physical health is dieting. Now, diet is something that, well, the word diet is something that triggers off a negative, viewed as negative to many persons, because when you hear diet, most persons link it with losing weight. However, persons can diet to gain or to lose weight. It's just all a matter of what it is that you want and how it is that you're dieting. So when it comes down to dieting, the basic and the best thing for you to know is to ensure that you're eating from all the food groups. You're getting your protein, you're getting your vitamins, you're getting your fats, you're getting your fruits and vegetables, and so on and so forth. The best thing that I see when it comes on to dieting and exercise is to ensure that you're doing it from a place of love and respect for yourself, and ensuring that you're talking to your physical health provider or your physician or your doctor or your dietitian or whoever you go to seek medical advice. Let them know and talk to them, work out a meal plan that is best fit for you and your body type and your lifestyle. Then here comes the fun stuff, the fun part of self-care. Now, this is taking care of your emotional and psychological health, aka mental health, right? So this involves activities such as meditating, minding your own business, yes, and as well as any activities that help you to declutter your mind and your personal space and just get in touch within freeing yourself from negative energy. So we're blocking all that musty energy out there, like anything that is not good for you. Energy will never lie. Energy ain't gonna lie to you. Energy ain't gonna fund. If you're getting a musty ass energy, block it. Block the source. You don't need it. Anything that is causing your happiness is way too expensive for you. Drop it. It's too expensive. And if you're someone like me that struggles with anxiety and depression or either or, it's imperative for us to be relaxed and to be at peace in order for us to avoid triggers. What worked for me is it's a list of stuff. So cleaning is on the top of the list. Burning a good spliff. If you're in Jamaica, in the Mandeville or Kingston region, the plug is Steam Store. So shout out to them. You can find them on Instagram at Steam Store JA. Yes, a big up to Uno Steam Store for being the motherfucking plug. You're all our lifesavers over there. But yeah, and just talking to friends, and social distancing. I was about to say social disgusting, but yeah, social distancing is something that I've been practicing since September. And what that is, it's just me avoiding all social interactions, both physically in person and over the internet. So I don't do social media, I don't do parties. I just need to be myself, because I'm an ambivert. So I need both interactions with people and time by myself in order to be my best self. So in essence, what keeps me grounded is just taking a minute to recollect myself and just be in touch with the moment. But we have many different ways. Some people shop, others they live for the entertainment, they live for the social interaction, or the fresh set of nails or hair. They're not okay, and that's also okay. It's all okay. There is no written law set in stone that says this is the way for you to care for your mental health by yourself, because we all are different and we all have different triggers. What is important is to ensure that what you do is what is ultimately best for you, and also that you guys know your body and your environment, and that it's something that it's just good for you. So as long as it's benefiting you and it's not making you depressed, it's not triggering your anxiety or your any other form of mental health, or just causing you discomfort or unhappiness in your life, then it's good. Right? Because at the ending of the day, you're caring for your best self. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode on self-care. I hope that you enjoyed. Screenshots and tag us on Instagram at Diary of an Island Gyal Podcast. Also, I'd love to know what your self-care routine is. So also, you can drop us a little DM and let us know for a chance for a shout out in the next episode, as well as your feedback on what the episode is or what it is that you'd like to hear me talk about next. If you'd like this content, you can hear more here, or I listen to this podcast, Early Mornings with Ella, over on SoundCloud, and she talks about self-care and other meditating and self-enlightening stuff. So you can go over to SoundCloud and subscribe to Early Mornings with Ella there for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one. Keep safe and walk good.